Hey everyone, welcome back to Book Summarix. Today we're diving into one of the most beloved and powerful novels in American literature, To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. This book has been a staple in schools, book clubs, and literary discussions for decades. But what makes it so impactful? Stick around as we break down the story, its themes, and why it's still relevant today. Part 1. Setting the stage, To Kill a Mockingbird takes place in the 1930s in a small southern town called Macomb, Alabama. Our narrator, Scout Finch, is a curious and outspoken young girl who, along with her older brother Jem and their best friend Dill, spends her summers imagining the mysterious life of their reclusive neighbor, Boo Radley. Boo is a figure of town legend, whispered about but never seen. The kids are fascinated and terrified by him, and their attempts to lure him out of his house become a childhood obsession. Scout and Jem are raised by their widowed father, Atticus Finch, a lawyer with a strong moral compass. He teaches them the importance of kindness, empathy, and standing up for what's right, even when it's not easy. Their housekeeper, Calpurnia, is a strong presence in their lives, often bridging the gap between their privileged world and the realities of black life in the segregated South. Part 2. The Trial That Changed Everything. The novel takes a serious turn when Atticus is appointed to defend Tom Robinson, a black man falsely accused of raping a white woman, Mayella Ewell. Atticus's decision to defend Tom makes him an outcast in the town, but he remains steadfast in his belief in justice. During the trial, it becomes painfully clear that Tom is innocent. Mayella's injuries suggest that she was beaten by her own father, Bob Ewell. Despite this, the all-white jury convicts Tom Robinson simply because of his race. This verdict shatters Jem's faith in justice and leaves Scout grappling with the harsh realities of racism. Tom later attempts to escape from prison and is tragically shot and killed. His death is symbolic of the deep racial injustice in Macomb, and it leaves a lasting impact on the Finch family. Part 3. The Attack and the Mystery of Boo Radley. Bob Ewell, furious at Atticus for humiliating him in court, vows revenge. One fateful night, as Jem and Scout walk home from a school event, Ewell attacks them. Just when things look grim, an unknown figure comes to their rescue, Boo Radley. Boo carries the injured Jem home, and for the first time, Scout sees him as a real person rather than the mythical monster of her childhood. The sheriff decides to cover up Boo's involvement in Ewell's death, understanding that exposing Boo to public scrutiny would be cruel. This moment ties back to the novel's title. Harming Boo would be like killing a mockingbird, an innocent being who only brings kindness to the world. Themes and why. This book still matters. At its core, To Kill a Mockingbird is about empathy, morality, and the fight against injustice. Atticus teaches his children the importance of understanding others by walking in their shoes. This lesson remains just as relevant today as it was in the 1960s when the book was first published. The novel also highlights the destructive nature of prejudice. It shows how racism, fear, and ignorance can cloud people's judgment, leading to devastating consequences. And yet, it also offers hope. Through characters like Atticus, Miss Maudie, and even Boo Radley, we see the power of goodness and compassion. Personal thoughts. So, what do I think about To Kill a Mockingbird? Honestly, it's one of those books that sticks with you. Every time I revisit it, I find something new to appreciate. Harper Lee's storytelling is simple yet profound, and the characters feel incredibly real. Atticus Finch remains one of the greatest literary heroes, a figure of integrity and moral courage. If you haven't read this book yet, I highly recommend it, and if you have, let me know in the comments. What was your biggest takeaway from To Kill a Mockingbird? Did any particular moment stand out to you? If you enjoyed this summary, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more book breakdowns, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching Book Summarix, and I'll see you in the next video.